Good morning, scholars. This is Mr. Pasillas, your fourth grade STEM teacher, and today we're looking at our Friday assignment. So the first thing we have on here is our notice and wonder. And so as we're looking at our notice and wonder, we're looking at the different things that we see in there. I'm noticing that there is a place value chart. There's a ones place. So that makes me think a little bit more about what the next value might be. Then I also see a set of discs in here as we're looking at them. And that's making me wonder, why are they moving those over to the next spot right here? And now there's four of them there. So write what you notice and write what you wonder, and then create a question from that. What are you wondering? What's your question? And then create a model, or you can use this model that's on here to create a strategy to figure out and answer your question. So that's your notice and wonder. Make sure that you um, get that completed. And then let me show you a little bit of your Engage New York lesson. Let's go ahead and look at this one first. So this is your Friday practice. Let's take a look at number 4. So the first thing I noticed with number 4 is it's asking me what 12 times 10 is. Well, that's really easy, right? We could know our math facts and just know that 12 times 10 is 120. Or we know the power of 0, so we can do something like 12 times 1 is 12, and we add that 1 0, and we still get 120. So you have those two ways that you can do that part. Now, when I look at the part below it, it looks like they broke apart the number. They broke apart 12 into 110 and two ones. Let's take a look at what that would look like on our place value chart here. So we have 110 and two ones. Okay. So, but we know that 110 and two ones still equals 12, right? Now we have to multiply that by 10. So if we're multiplying by 10, we always have to multiply each of the numbers in each place value. So we have to multiply this 110 by 10 and these two ones by 10. So, but what do we know about place value? We know that every time that it moves to the left and it moves into a new place value, it increases by how much? If you said 10 times, that is correct. So if we want to multiply this by 10, we can move this 110 over. So we circle it and move it over. And now that is in the 100 spot. And then if we circle these two and move those over, now we have 100 and two tens. So we still get 100 and two tens, which we know is still equal to 120. So I know this math kind of looks a little bit silly, right? But when we're able to do this type of math, it allows us to really understand numbers. And when it's time to do really big numbers, especially like in high school and college, it's going to become easy for you guys because you understand place value. So that's the purpose of why we do this. I want to show you one more. Um, and actually, let's look at this one real quick. I'm not going to go all over number 5, but let's just take a look at 18 times 10 times 10. Whoa, now we're having to multiply 3 different numbers. Are we starting to move into 5th grade? So it's going to be the same concept. We know that we have 18, right? So if we have 18, how many zeros are we multiplying it by? How many place values are we going to be moving it up on the place value chart? We're going to move it over twice. And now we have our number. How easy was that? So solve the rest of that and let me know how it goes. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom of your Friday page. And it looks something like this. Um, On number 7, it says 3 times 40 equals 3 times 4 times what? So let's take a look at the problem really quick and let's break it down, right? Sometimes when we see things we think it's so hard and complicated we want to give up already. Let's not give up. Let's take a look. So 3 times 40 equals, oh, do you remember what we learned in class? We had talked about how whatever is equal on the left side has to equal the same amount that's on the right side. So if we have 3 times 4 times what is going to give us our answer? Well, if we're going back to looking at the number, the power of 0, we know that there is 3 times 4 and there's 1 0. So what do you think we're going to multiply it by? If you said 10, you are correct. There's 1 0, so that means that it's going to be 10. So we know that 3 times 4 times 10 is the same as 3 times 40. And we can show it as well. Now, when we look on this side, we see 12, and we see that 3 times 4 is 12. So what do you think we're going to multiply this one by? Yeah, by 10, or 110. And then we know that it's going to equal 120. All right, guys, that is your problems for today. Good luck. Remember, if you get stuck, do not give up. Make sure just rewatch the video again and see if you can get it. You can reach out to your peers still; they can help you out. Reach out to someone that you know who gets this really easy and they enjoy helping others. I can think of several of you already. Call them up, do a Google Hangout, message them on Google Classroom, and see if they can help you with any of these that you're stuck on. So don't give up. Use your resources. Think about the problem, chunk it, take a break, do all those great things, guys. And I will see you on the next video. Have a great day.